88 words because I'm bad at taking a day off. Seriously, I wasn't supposed to work today. Maybe now write something. I ended up, once I'd started working, I couldn't stop, and it was driving me crazy. I was just nitpicking over stuff and going over my book where I'd put all my poems I'd written from inspirational poetry I'd written on Twitter and other files, put them all in one file. I'd already done that a while ago and had at first when I came up with the idea was to got them from my other files, put them on one big file, and then as I went, say add one added there. But I hadn't like titled all of them and put the headers and the links back to the table of contents. So I was going through and like trying to give page breaks to the long ones, so all the long ones made sure they go on their specific page, their own page. And like the really short ones, I might do two per page, but I'll just have to see how it looks on a Kindle screen. Because my dad said you can do something to check that before you publish it. But I was just nitpicking after a while. Like, first, I just went over real quick, naming them. Then, I was gonna be done. I went over again, trying to come up with names for those that didn't already have names. And, oh, let's put a page break here. Oh, no, there's spaces that you can't even see or there. Let's make sure I delete those for some reason, just to give myself something to do. And I'm moving the laptop, sorry. And where should the title be? Right here? Should it be here? Oh no, I don't like the shape of this poem. Oh, I gotta add a line. Oh, what am I gonna do? It's like, stop already, right? It's your day off. I'm driving myself crazy. Eventually, and then I closed that and got some ideas that I had to write down in a file. So eventually, it's like, this is it. I'm going crazy. I have to take a break. This whole day was supposed to be a break in the first place. So I just closed my laptop. Realized there's something I forgot. Was like, no, no, I'm done. So I was afraid I'd forget it, so I had to open it up, write more in the file, close it. I was afraid I'd open again. I just had to grab my DS and run out of the room, go play in the kitchen, put as much distance between me and my laptop as I could. Me and Silver, we just had to have some space. You know, when friends start driving each other crazy. Or when or you drive yourself crazy and you need to be alone. That was more like it. So, to the actual word count, I already said 88 words. 25 on those files mentioned 63 on poems. 47 of those were on three different poems. They're all on Twitter right now. And 16 was added to a poem in my book. I'm not even sure why I went to look at that poem. I just did. I guess it was when I was going over them, but yeah, there's one I wanted to add, but then I didn't like the shape of the poem, so I had to add some other lines to make it like do this, which looks nice, but you know, I'm not sure I'd call that nitpicking. A lot of my poems I do need to second draft them. So that's all I did today, but it took me a while, and I was driving myself crazy with it. So it happens every time that I try to take a day off, though. I'm so bad. I cannot have a day off. There must be something wrong with me. My cousins all think I'm crazy. They're probably right. But, so now I'm wondering if it'd be a good schedule to start the day relaxing and just kind of do whatever I want. Then later in the day, I won't be able to anymore. I'll have to work. And then I'll just work hard the rest of the day until I start driving myself crazy, and then I'll take a quick, as long as a break as I need to get back into it later. I mean, I think the schedule will work out for me. Schedules usually don't work out for too long. I tend to get really bored of even having a schedule if I start doing. I wake up, write poems, uh, write something else, eat lunch, just get breakfast in there, and always watch YouTube while I eat lunch and something like stuff like that. Once I've done that for about a week, I just get so bored of everything. And as hard as it is constantly switching stuff up with no schedule, it's better than life being boring. So I just can't have. Still moving this around. That's what happens when your laptop's only half on your lap, bobbing all over the place. What was I saying? Oh yeah, schedule. So I can't really have a schedule for too long. I have to shift things around. Well, I'll go back to my day off. I might try that tomorrow. I'm always too tired to get anything done in the morning anyways. Oh, which reminds me, if I'm always, like it happened earlier, I felt like I was half asleep. I was writing poems. There were some pretty good ones, I think. My best poems seem to come from when I feel too tired, so I might try to utilize that if I can remember it, because it's hard to remember stuff when you're half asleep. But, like, when I'm more awake, work on stories and songs, and when I'm tired, make sure I work on poems. I think it's because when I'm really tired, like, I'm too tired to really write clearly, poems don't necessarily have to be, or necessarily should be clear. So, it just comes out more poetic. So yeah, if I can remember when I'm tired, when I feel too tired, write poems. When I feel more awake, work on the stories. And this is about around 7 minutes. So this is peace, love, pink, signing out. Good morning, night, afternoon, evening, whenever you watch this.